Logging equipment financing, how to find the best deals on logging equipment loans. Call 888-653-0124 today or click the link in the description to learn more. Minimum 3 months in business and $5,000 per month in sales. Logging equipment financing is an excellent way to finance the purchase of new logging equipment. However, there are several factors to consider before deciding whether to use log equipment financing. There are 2 types of log equipment financing, short-term and long-term. Short-term log equipment financing is typically used for purchases of less than $100,000. Long-term log equipment financing is usually used for purchases of $100,000 or more. If you are looking for a log equipment loan, you should first determine if you qualify for a log equipment loan. You should choose the type of loan you wish to apply for if you are eligible. Logging equipment financing for bad credit. Forestry equipment financing can be complex when your credit score isn't great. But don't worry. We have some tips to help you find forestry equipment loans even if you've got bad credit. When applying for any financial product, including a log equipment loan, ensure you know what's involved in getting approved. You'll probably need proof of income, bank statements, business license, tax returns, etc., but this information will vary depending upon which lender you're dealing with. Equipment finance agreements are very similar to other kinds of contracts. They include terms like good faith, reasonable efforts, and best efforts. These terms mean different things from one company to another, so read carefully. The best thing to do when considering buying a piece of heavy machinery is to go online and research all available options. This includes researching companies' websites as well as doing thorough background checks on them. Helping logging businesses with seasonal cash flow. You may think that purchasing a piece of heavy equipment requires a lot of money upfront. The financing for logging equipment can save you thousands of dollars by allowing you to buy the kit without putting down cash upfront. You might wonder how much money you would spend each month on a log equipment loan compared to monthly payments for a traditional mortgage. The equipment purchase also depends on the types of equipment being financed. Your company's experience with logging equipment financing could affect its cost. A good rule of thumb is to compare the total amount borrowed against the value of the equipment. A typical example would be comparing the machine's price plus the financing fee versus the monthly payment. A forestry equipment financing solution is often the most affordable option for those who wish to acquire their equipment. It offers numerous benefits such as no down payment required, flexible repayment schedules, and competitive rates. Financing forestry equipment, what is needed? Many people ask me where they can obtain financing for forestry equipment. I am going to tell you precisely what you need to start. It is essential to understand that every business has unique needs. Therefore, we must tailor our solutions to meet these specific requirements. Logging equipment purchases require careful planning before making the final decision. Before deciding whether or not to invest in new equipment, consider the following. There are several financing methods for the equipment. Borrowing money through banks or lending institutions is one method that could be used. Another approach is to have assets that can be used to secure funding. Still, another technique uses government programs to assist. The timber sales contract must be fulfilled before the agreement is signed. Successful logging equipment vendors have developed various methods to help customers find financing for their equipment. Ready to grow your logging business? If you want to learn more about financing your next significant investment, contact us today. We offer customized services designed specifically for small businesses just like yours. Our team works hard to ensure that you receive the highest level of service possible at a reasonable price. Private lenders typically provide capital for forestry equipment for the construction equipment industry. The collateral itself secures these loans. In addition, some manufacturers will make direct sales to contractors. When looking into financing for any construction equipment, one should first determine which lender they want to work with. For instance, commercial bank credit lines usually carry higher interest rates than other sources. However, this does not mean that working with a commercial bank is always wrong. Customize your forestry equipment loan. An equipment financing agreement may include terms and conditions that vary from customer to customer. Some standard features found within an equipment financing loan's lease agreement include: 1. The term length of the agreement. Equipment loan terms range anywhere between 6 months up to 5 years. 1. The average duration is around 3 years. 1. This means that the borrower pays only on the cost of the equipment during the initial phase of ownership. 1. After the initial payments are made, the remaining balance becomes due after the end of the agreed upon term. 2. Interest rate. Equipment financing rates depend on the financial strength of the company providing the equipment. 2. Typically, companies offering equipment leasing plans charge less than 10% per year. 3. Payment schedule. Equipment payments can either be monthly or quarterly. 3. Monthly payment schedules allow borrowers to spread out the costs throughout each month. 3. Quarterly payment schedules often result in larger lump sum payments at the beginning of the agreement. 1. Loan fees associated with the transaction. Equipment financing transactions come with different types of charges. 1. Most commonly, these include origination fees, processing fees, and closing fees. Flexibility. An essential feature of most equipment leases is extending the original term of the agreement without penalty. If the business owner decides to sell their equipment before the expiration date, they do not incur additional penalties. 1. Additional charges for late payments. Logging companies have been known to impose steep fines when their clients fail to meet deadlines. 1. Often, they are calculated according to how much of the total amount is paid already. 1. Equipment insurance coverage. Equipment maintenance contracts protect against damage caused by accidents or natural disasters. 1. They also cover repairs needed as a result of normal wear and tear. 1. Maintenance agreements help ensure that your equipment remains operational. Taxes paid upon receipt of income. Taxes are generally included in the price of equipment purchases. However, taxes must be added separately to the final invoice. Inventory management. A typical equipment finance plan includes inventory control procedures. It ensures that all necessary parts are available to keep your machinery running smoothly. What are the pros and cons of non-traditional lenders? If you are looking for a loan, then you should consider non-traditional lenders. These are companies that offer loans without the formal requirements, such as credit checks or collateral. They also have flexible repayment options. However, they may charge higher interest rates than traditional lenders. The best way to find out whether a business lender is reputable is to do some research online. Look at reviews from previous customers and see what kind of terms they were offered. ATV logging equipment. If you are looking for a new ATV or UTV, you should consider buying one with a GPS tracking device. This is because they can be instrumental if you ever get lost. They can also help you find your vehicle if it gets stolen. A GPS tracker will cost around $100, $200, depending on what model you choose. It will usually come with a mobile app so that you can monitor its location from anywhere. Dismantled logging equipment. If you are looking for a way to make money with your old logging equipment, you should consider dismantling it. Many companies can help you get rid of your old logging equipment. They will disassemble it and recycle all of the parts. This is a great way to make some extra cash. Compact logging equipment. A compact logging equipment is a type of logging equipment that one person can carry. It has a small footprint and can be easily transported. These are also referred to as handheld loggers or handheld loggers. They are lightweight and easy to use. Equipment knowledge. You don't necessarily need any special training to operate these types of machines. All you need is basic mechanical skills. If you want to learn more about how to work them, though, plenty of resources are available online. Portability. Compact loggers are incredibly portable. They weigh less than 50 pounds and take up little space when stored. They are perfect for camping trips and other outdoor activities where carrying heavy loads is impossible. Tree logging equipment. If you are planning to log trees, you should know about the different types of equipment available in the market. Many companies manufacture these machines, and they offer them at affordable prices. These machines are beneficial in logging trees efficiently and effectively. An equipment vendor will typically provide you with information regarding their products. Some vendors even allow you to test drive their equipment before purchasing it. Make sure that you check this option carefully. You should also look into tree harvesting techniques. For example, you could hire someone else to cut down the trees for you. Or you could buy a machine specifically designed for cutting trees. Either method works well, but hiring others might save you money. Heavy logging equipment. Heavy logging equipment is used to cut down trees or other vegetation. It can be used to clear land for farming or building roads. Expensive logging equipment. Heavy logging equipment tends to be costly. However, most people who own such machinery have been using it for years. Therefore, they tend to be reliable and durable. Logging equipment finance options. Many businesses prefer to lease rather than borrow large amounts of capital upfront. That means that they would like to avoid having to put down a lot of money right away. Instead, they would like to spread the payments out over several months. Simple one-page applications. Our simplified application process starts with a 1-minute online application. Once approved, we send you a confirmation email within minutes. We never share personal data without permission from our customers. Our simple application form requires only minimal details, including name, address, phone number, etc. A credit application takes just 60 seconds. No long forms, no faxing, no waiting around. Simply fill out your quick form application online and submit. Your application will be processed immediately after submission. We do not charge fees for processing applications. The cost of applying is covered by the amount borrowed. The application process. 1. Fill out the short application below. 2. Receive approval via email within 5 minutes. 3. Pay $0 fee. Same-day funding or next-day funding can boost cash flow today. This financial solution is ideal for those looking to expand operations quickly or start new projects. You don't have to wait days or weeks for bank approvals. With same-day funding, you'll receive funds as soon as tomorrow morning. Why choose us? Track record. Low rates. Fast approvals. Safe and secure. Conclusion. In conclusion, logging equipment financing has become increasingly popular because it offers numerous benefits. In addition to saving on cash, it helps you obtain the equipment you need quickly. Furthermore, it lets you make smaller monthly payments which make repaying easy. This type of financing may seem complicated at first glance, but it becomes much more straightforward once you understand what it entails. We work closely with local lenders to create custom financing plans tailored to fit your budget. Call 888-653-0124 today or click the application link to get started.